Dame Joan is my very special guest this morning, and you just never stop. You never stop working. We've got the movie that you did with lovely Pauline Collins, the Collins sisters.
Yes.
That's out now on DVD, and that kind of... What I love about you is there's no vanity there. You know, you're quite happy to portray somebody who's... Well, she's a difficult character, wasn't she?
Well, they have a big hit, they're in a major movie, they have loads of publicity, and then they're forgotten about.
Yeah.
And they have these autograph sessions that I go to occasionally and do autographs for fans and that. And somebody said to me, look over there, there's da-da-da-da. And I said, no, it's not. They said, it is. I said, that is a very old lady. And they said, no, it's not, it's her. And it's because they just, they are forgotten in Hollywood. Hollywood is a very tough place to be, and particularly if you're a young, pretty actress. And so what I play in the time of their lives is a young, pretty actress that had a huge acclaim and then was dumped by Hollywood. And
it's
so
brutal.
Now you're seeing her, she's living in a old folks' home. She's just had her hip done on the NHS, so she can't... Well, why are you laughing?
No, it's just so incongruous. It's just so incongruous, you know, when you think about it.
Walks with a stick and decides to have a last adventure in life. So she and Pauline Collins. It's a feel-good film. There's no violence, there's no sex. There's a little bit of sex. Because we have Franco Nero.
So it would be rude not to.
Yes. Yeah. And it's just you come out of there feeling really happy.
Oh, that's lovely. It's really good. You know, we talked earlier on about you being a trailblazer, and you really were, as far as it goes to... We hear an awful lot about actresses who don't get paid the same, even though they're doing exactly the same job. But you were one of the few that actually took people on, didn't you?
Well, yes, I did. But not that it did a lot of good, because when I first went on to Dynasty, well, after I'd been on Dynasty for 2 or 3 years, and I was on the cover of every magazine, and, you know, I was quite popular, absolutely. And I asked for a raise. And it was totally dismissed out of hand and said, you can't have a raise. The guy who plays Blake, John Forsythe, he has to get more than you, a lot more. I could never find out more. I found out towards the end. The last series, they finally gave me a raise. They finally made me have... I became a very high-paying actress, but they only put me into 8 out of the 12 episodes. So I lost money, and he still got $5,000 a week more than I did.
See, that's outrageous. But you tried.
I tried,
really,
and
really hard.
yeah. But now, hopefully, people like Jennifer Lawrence and other actresses, young actresses, are standing up for it. And I think, you know, I mean, I worked a lot hard on the weekends. Well, and you know, we had to do publicity. We had to go and find clothes. Those clothes didn't just appear. You know.
I know, and that was the other thing, though, that you stood up to them, because you had a certain idea of what Alexis would look like.
Yes.
And you were very, very, you know, very vehement about that, and quite right, too.
We used to copy some of Princess Diana's clothes from, you know, magazines and that. Yeah, because this was the height of the Dynasty look, which I loved, in spite of what he says.
He's in for it. He's absolutely in for it. You have found really your soulmate, haven't you, in your Percy? I mean, you've been together, what, 15 years?
Yeah, we've been married for 15 years and 4 months, yes. He's a very, very likeable, nice, and down to earth. You know, he never looks in the mirror, only when he shaves. That's the only time he looks in the mirror.
No vanity, then?
No
that's
vanity
so
at all.
Lovely.
And I've, you know, been out with actors, you know, we used to fight for the mirror.
Exactly. That's never a good thing. Using more product than you. Yeah. It's like, no, we don't want that, we don't want that. Because the thing about you now is you can really pick and choose what you do.
Oh, I can't.
Oh, you can't?
No, I can't.
If you don't want to do it.
No, well, of course, if I don't want to do it, yes. But I don't get offered it. I mean, it's not like I get Helen Mirren, you know, sort of scripts piling up. No.
But I don't ever see you stopping. You're the kind of woman that just, you've got that work ethic that you've always had since you were a teenager. Yes. And I don't ever see you ever sort of retiring.
No, I don't wish to do that.
No, why would you?
I'm doing another little movie at the end of the month, small, in which I am going to be playing totally without makeup.
Wow.
Totally. See, the character that I played in The Time of Their Lives, she applied this makeup very badly and she had this awful wig. This time I'm going to be wearing... Oh, well, you'll see. I'm not going to tell you.